Greetings everyone, my name is Hailey, aka MTG Demonic Tutor, and I am on a new Magic the Gathering quest. Today I am searching for the most tappable card in all of Magic the Gathering. It feels like an insurmountable task, but someone has to do it. But I can't do this alone. Today I have my good friends Dan and Beth traveling the Omnipath with me. I have selected cards from the new release of Tarkir Dragonstorm for them to blindly react to with either tap or sack. We're playing Magic the Gathering Smasher Pass. Without further ado, please join us for Magic the Gathering's inaugural tap or sack. So we begin. I ask you, tap or sack?
Oh boy.
Oh yeah, baby.
I'm gonna suck.
I think I have to agree only because I think this looks too much like me. I can't. It would be a self tap. I don't think I could do it.
Wow,
That's so. You wouldn't have just said that because I said I was gonna say I'm sacking because it looks like he has an ego.
Off to a great start.
tap or sack?
Tap.
Okay, yeah, for sure. Tap, dude. Fucking Ghost
Immediately
Queen.
tap.
Let's go. Wow. Okay,
Yeah, this leafy ghost
Yeah.
individual, for sure.
dude. Yeah.
Ethereal. Yeah, I feel like she would be a good time, you know? Yes, like take care of me, you ethereal, wonderful lady.
Yeah. Oh, no.
Absolutely.
10 out of 10, agree. I know nothing about the lore. She's a ghost. I'm not going to ask questions.
And she's also new here, right? Like, how fun is it to get to know the new girl? So,
Tap or sack?
Oh no, already?
I
just want to know you guys, you know?
This is a trap. I could feel it.
was like, this is 100% a trap.
Yeah, but what kind of trap?
I'm gonna go after Dan.
Dude, I have to say sack. I can't immediately be a furry. Maybe later.
Maybe.
Wait. No, or is not a selection. I know it's called tap or sack. But we are operating in a binary here.
He has human hands.
Yeah, and he does have human hands.
Okay, the
I
dog
mean,
with hands.
there are some like Egyptian god vibes here that I could kind of get behind.
This is just like a really strong maybe for me. A strong, like, tap sack. Like,
Okay.
we'd have to be in the room together so I could pick up on the vibes, you know?
Well, this is even worse.
Oh, jeez, Louise.
Tap or sack. Oh,
Yeah, this is an immediate tap. Yeah,
Immediate
this is so different. This is so different.
okay. How is this different? And I genuinely want to know, how is this different than the previous option?
Dragons aren't real, as far as we know.
Dog humans aren't real either.
Yeah,
Well,
I also think dragons are hotter than dogs, just like generally.
By default, like,
Yeah.
right off the rip.
So the scale goes way higher.
Yes.
Dragons are
like,
hotter.
big, strong,
Than dogs.
protective.
I wrote that down for later.
Probably a sugar daddy if we want to start talking about the
Oh.
finance part of it.
Dude, absolutely
You know,
a sugar daddy.
obviously because of the gold.
What clan would you then say is the sugar daddy clan? Because I will lock you in now. I will add that to my notes
Okay.
after dragons
Okay.
are hotter than dogs.
Okay, I think that Sultai is probably the sugar daddy clan, but Baator is definitely the sugar daddy dragon, if you ask me.
Yeah, obviously looking at Baator, goddamn. Sultai is a very, very strong contender. I would say Sultai or Tamir.
I feel like with Baator, I'd never have to work a day in my life. I can just follow him around.
Yes, and eat a lot of yummy food and go shopping.
Oh yeah.
Tap or sack?
Tap,
Oh, please.
tap, immediate
Tap,
tap.
dude. Come on.
You want to talk about regal royalty protection,
Always.
boss bitch vibes. Like,
Yeah.
don't look at me even the wrong way or I'll come for you. Like, that is Elspeth. Elspeth is like tough exterior, soft interior for sure. Like,
Mhm.
and she's
Absolutely.
she's a type
Agreed.
like super romantic and soft and sweet behind closed doors because she has to be a boss bitch all the time, and that's a
Mhm.
really exhausting mask to always wear.
Fully agree. I mean, she's literally an archangel now. She was a hero. She slayed a god. She's an archangel. Can you do better than that? I don't think so.
Exactly.
I do like the idea though.
Precisely.
Beth, you were saying like it's like she's tough girl, and then she comes home and like lays in your lap, and you like pet her hair, and you're like, "How was work today, honey?" She's like, "Oh, so hard."
Yes. She was like, you wouldn't believe the things I have to deal with.
Yeah. She like folds up her giant wings, just like these things are so annoying. You're like, I know, I'm so sorry.
Yes, and this is after you've cooked like a full 5-course meal
Mhm.
for her because you know
Yep.
how hard she works.
Okay.
She works so hard.
Yes.
She does. Yeah, no, I am
And
not
I
arguing that. Yeah.
Similar to Baitor being like a little sugar baby, I'm also
Mhm.
perfectly fine with being like homemaker, stay-at-home mom vibes with Elspeth 100%.
Oh, absolutely.
Like
Yeah.
like you go out and you do you, boo-boo, and like
Mhm.
I'm gonna make sure you come home to a clean house and a warm meal, okay?
Mhm.
Does that make us trad wives?
Unfortunately, yes.
For Elspeth, probably, yeah.
For Elspeth, yes.
Okay.
Only Elspeth.
Okay.
Well, I'm not
Mhm.
actually. I'm gonna redact that statement. Tap.
Or
Ye-
tap.
Tap.
Okay. There's
Yeah,
no.
tap tap.
There is no sack.
Dude, she's the clan leader because she fights people and she's like a wrestler. There's like a chapter in the thing. She just throws people. She gets an argument. She's like, cool, throws them.
Yeah. Also,
So fucking sick.
lethal face card. So, Tamir, check. Lethal face card, check.
Yeah.
Throws people, check.
10.
Absolutely.
The only negative points for me are the colds. She lives in a cold place. I'd have to get used to that, but I would do it. Hmm.
She's like, you look cold. I made you this fur coat.
Yeah, on my way home from work.
Totally. Yeah. Oh my god. Absolutely. I also, as a callback, I don't think Timar would ever be a sugar daddy. This is one where it's like, I was at work for 12 hours on an overnight shift.
Mhm.
I'd be like, oh shit, I'm so sorry. Let me make you breakfast.
Yeah.
Damn, that sucks.
Anti-sugar daddy.
I'll learn how to fight a bear to make my
Yeah.
make my worth around here.
This is salt of the earth right here.
Yeah.
I'm here for it.
100%.
Oh, yeah. 10 out of 10. That's canon. We're also rewriting canon. Tap or sack.
Oh, not again. Okay.
Mhm.
I'm just gonna say it.
Yeah.
This dog is hotter than the last dog. For
Oh,
sure.
Thank you. I don't like to be so easily swayed, but like the circumference of the thighs alone just is doing me in. So
Also,
You know what?
the perspective on this is pretty crazy as a like art aside because those mountains in the background, he's taller than the mountains.
yeah, I'm like, I don't know if this is some type of optical illusion, but damn.
I need
Sure.
you guys to say tap or sack before I make my next comment because
Tap.
Tap.
sack. I'm so sorry. I
Should
already
have known. I should have known.
okay. This dog soldier is taller than the mountains of Tarkir. I don't want to die. You're talking about thigh circumference and that mass in my head. I want to live a long life.
Mhm. I get that. I'm
He's
alright
just-
with it though.
Yeah,
I'll be
he's just,
fine.
I don't know. He's just way too buff.
Hmm.
Like he
So
honestly
buff, so cool.
so buff. Like just guarding again.
Oh no.
Tap or sack. And I see thoughts being processed.
So many thoughts are happening right now. I'm
Mhm.
gonna stop having thoughts though. I'm just gonna feel it.
Hmm.
This is a tap for me.
Oh.
There's a few things going on here. One,
Hmm.
this is obviously a dead person. We'll just get that out of the way. Like Kotis
Mhm.
feels very important. We got headgear. We got a gold nose. We got like a whatever you call this. Honestly, the drip is like almost enough on its own for me. Like very presentable. I love that. I can get down with that. I could see myself in matching outfits. That's also part of it.
Oh.
But I don't know. There's, one of the eyes isn't really an eye, but the other one, I feel like I can see a lot of tenderness in there.
I just feel like, again, this person probably has an ego. Because, yes, they're obviously important, but are they too important? Are they too important for me? Also, what's up with like him keeping fangs though? Like the fangs of what?
Honestly, collect them teeth. They're just bones that grow outside of your skin.
It's a title. That's a title. That's what they call it. It's like Dragon Claw. It's the title of the clan leader.
That's good because I can't stand a hoarder, so
that's fair. That's very fair.
Otis, get these fangs out of the living room.
What are
why
all these
are there
doing here?
so many?
We don't need this many. They all eventually look the same.
They look the same. Like, stop keeping all these fangs.
Eshki brings you home a fur coat. Kotis just brings home a couple of teeth every day. Look what I got you!
Dapper sack.
Wow. Okay, that was a tone change if I've ever seen one in my whole life.
I've never in my life have I experienced such a switch up, truthfully.
Okay, yeah, no, I'm ready. I'm ready.
3, 2, 1.
Back.
Tap. My immediate reaction was sack immediately.
Okay.
But I don't know. Look at it, Pinky out holding his prize. It's like this, like he won. He's happy. He scares me a little bit, but that's not really his fault. Maybe he's not actually scary.
Well, I will admit that initially I was thinking tap as well because physicality does play a part here. But upon further inspection of the art, I decided to sack because I don't want to feel like I did something wrong because I picked up the wrong protein powder from the store. I don't know if I want to be there for that. I don't know if I could do that emotionally.
I mean, I have to say I don't necessarily disagree with any of the things you're saying. I think the pinky out is doing a lot of work for me in my analysis of this one. If the pinky was in, all the positive things I had to say would be gone.
Tap or sack.
Oh.
No, sir. Okay.
Oh, I'm tapping.
I don't think I can do it. I think I have to sacrifice this one.
I think I've just seen Nosferatu too recently. He has a lot of life experience, and I think that could come in handy.
I just feel like I'm gonna die. I would enjoy it probably, but I would die, and so long term, that's got to be a sack.
It's more so I'm confused, and out of respect, I'm not going to engage because I don't know what's going on.
Self-defense respect.
Okay, you're like, I'm gonna
disengage before I even engage. Tap or sack.
I do sacrifice the rhino for sure. I can't tap the rhino.
I personally will be sacking the rhino.
Wow, why?
Wait, is it possible for the slideshow to zoom in?
Okay, why are we sacking the rhino?
Personally, for me, if I was like, "Hey, honey, how was your day?" and he was like, "I don't know, just got done running over 3 people."
It's not for me. I feel like a happy rhino wouldn't have that many that many angry wrinkles set in, you know? Like they would be happy wrinkles, you know, like around the corners of the eyes and stuff. Those are angry wrinkles. That's a lifetime of anger that I don't know if I could deal with.
They're actually just not very up to date on their skincare regimen.
Yeah, they wash their face in the morning, but not at night. Tap or sack.
Yeah. This orc warrior takes himself way too fucking seriously.
Okay.
And I don't think I could deal with that. There's like I don't know. I feel like Zergo would make me like wake up early to work out on days when I didn't want to. And I like, you know, if I don't want to do it, I don't want to do it, Zergo. And they'd be like, you gotta fucking do it. And I'd be like, no, Zergo, please just sleep in.
No.
And he'd be like, no, you gotta get out.
To Dan's point, I think that he is maybe just a little bit too high up the food chain. And like it's his way or the highway, which I'm not down with that, you know. Like I need someone who is open-minded and like willing to change their opinions upon learning new information. And Zergo just does not give me that at all.
No.
Like Zergo is like, you know, you can literally give him like cited, fact-checked, like research information, and he's like, nah, my opinion is my opinion. You should be spending time on your interior.
I don't think he's read a book since elementary school, and that was like required.
Quite literally never. Literally never.
He definitely did not read any high school books.
Peaked in fifth grade, probably.
Yeah, he didn't read anything. He knows how to read. I'm not disputing that, but like he stopped reading.
Just to be clear,
he has to read decrees. He has to read and write decrees. So
he's a literate warrior, and that's Zergo. So it's a sack.
Yeah.
Tap or sack.
Okay.
Purely because I am a shallow bitch, I'm sacking.
Yeah, I mean,
good to know yourself.
This is sacrifice for sure. I'll just say straight off the bat, dude. This is like agreed. There are visual things here I disagree with, and also, this is like very obviously not a nice person.
Yeah, this is a baddie. And not in a good way.
The baddie. No, not in like a fun.
Bro, in Regent of the Mire, first of all, what is a mire? And secondly, why do you look like that?
This is a one-way ticket to being a bog body and getting discovered in 3,000 years by archaeologists who are like, oh, look at this crazy person who was killed by a Sidisi region of the Mire because they thought he was cool. Wrong.
He's like, I'm standing in for the king who is not of age yet because I said so.
Yeah.
Oh, for sure.
Cersei Lannister vibes, dude.
Oh, yeah. 100%. And it's like, why does the heir apparent keep dying? He's like, I don't know.
I don't know. It couldn't be me.
Why is that heir apparent keep dying?
Oh, yeah. I think this is a universal sack for sure.
Dude, on the other hand,
immediate tap.
Tap or sack. I'm hearing taps.
Yeah, you could say that.
Yeah,
well, thoughts, just taps.
Seriously, this is like one of the original men of culture. Look at this fucking guy, dude. He invented culture. He is culture.
Sure, I won't argue that.
No notes. Honestly, and like, you know, again, if we're going purely based off the art, physicality, on point, can tell he works out, but not too much, you know? If you aren't lucky enough to spend your life with him after you meet him, then you spend your whole life looking for him in every other person that you meet.
Shit. I mean, I won't refute that.
Get fucking wrecked, dude.
This is our last one. Tap or sack? Felt cute.
It's a no for me, dog. It's a no for me, dog.
I personally am making my own decision that the crater hoof behemoth is not actually a crater hoof behemoth, and he actually morphs back into probably like a humanoid after his crater hoof behemoth-y duties.
I fucking
and
knew you were gonna say that.
and is honestly just like really, he's really confused by his high price tag and just feels like he's a regular dude, and honestly Ugin fucks with him, so like
I feel like this is an easy one for me to explain because I don't think that the crater of behemoth transforms into a handsome man when he's done crater hoofing.
Okay. That's fair. I'm tapping in. In the words of the controversial Nicki Minaj, if we're hanging, we banging, bro. Yo, if this card drops, I don't think Crater of Behemoth is turning into a man of any sort, or a woman, or any sort of humanoid, but it's all, in this particular iteration, it is all plants. It's giving me Fern Gully vibes. I'm tapping in. That brings us to the end of our Tarkir Dragonstorm tap or smash. Okay, what is the most tappable card of what we went through? It's kind of hard.
Tour.
Wow, okay.
Yeah, I was in my heart, I wanted to say Elspeth, but I could be swayed.
I hope this has altered your perspective on the release, so when you are getting these cards, you now think about your possible life that you could have had with any of these cards from Tarkir Dragonstorm.
Personally, can't wait.
Honestly, I could not ask for anything better on this crazy adventure of us finding the most tappable card in all of Magic. There are many realms that I must travel, but I will always remember that Tarkir was the first, and he took this journey with me on the Omnipath of Tap or Smash.